Welcome morning everyone, hope you are doing good and having a great week. To all my returning subscribers, thank you for your support, and to our viewers and those recently subscribed, thank you and welcome to this channel. So today we're going to continue with our look at my 1 ounce silver bars collection. As you can see, I have my glass box out, and specifically for this video, we're going to take a look at the bars from the Australian minting company, the Perth Mint. When we talk about bars from the Perth Mint, typically what comes to mind are the Dragon coin bars that have been issued by the Mint since 2018. I do have 7 of them in my collection. The latest being the ones from 2024, which bear the portrait of King Charles III. These bars do carry quite a hefty premium on them, and they do have a reputation of toning rather quickly if you don't keep them in the capsules. So these are something that I don't actually collect for my own silver stack unless I do find them at a reasonable premium, and many of the bars that you see over here were actually given to me by content creators in our community. One of the things to note about silver bars from Australia, especially those from the Perth Mint, is that their dimensions are slightly smaller than the more generic silver bars that you see on the open market. So when you put them in a generic 1 ounce silver capsule, they are actually much smaller than the capsules itself. However, I was recently at LPM of Singapore, located at Tanjong Pagar right here in Singapore, and LPM of Singapore is the only bullion store that I know of right here which carries the 1 ounce capsules for the Perth Mint Dragon coin bars. So during my latest visit to that store, I did pick up 10 of these capsules. One thing to note about these capsules is that once you have the bars in them, they don't actually fit in the gallows box, so I do have to store them in a different location. But for the first part of this video, I'm going to go ahead and break these capsules out from the plastic packaging and transfer all these coin bars here, the ones with the dragon motif on them, into these capsules. For the second part of the video, we're going to take a look at my latest purchase from LPM of Singapore, and I'll get to that once we are complete with all these dragon coin bars. Let me start by getting the capsules here unpacked. And I'll start with this bar here from 2024. Now, isn't that looking awesome? Just for a quick comparison, here's another bar from 2024 in a generic 1 ounce capsule. And I'll continue on with the rest of the silver bars here, and when we come back, I'll have them all in the capsules from the Perth Mint.
Much later.
And that's the final silver bar all done, all 7 of them. And just for a good measure, I'm going to also transfer this bar that I have from XAG. This is from Intrinsic Tenders. I do have 3 other silver bars from them, which are in capsules. Actually, 6 of them. They are all in the capsules meant for the Perth Mint Dragon coin bars. And just to make this uniform, I'm going to get this bar out, throw it into this capsule, which fits really well. And now I have all my bars from Intrinsic Tenders, these XAGs, in the same capsules. With those bars all settled, I do have a couple of spare capsules left from the Perth Mint, and I'll be keeping this for any future Dragon coin bars that are going to come into my collection. Just to note that these capsules are twice as more expensive as the more generic 1 ounce capsules that I can find here in Singapore, so I won't be buying too many of these. Just enough to put my Dragon coin bars in, as well as the bars from XAG. And with all this done, let's move on now to the second part of this video, where I'll share with you a massive purchase that I made from LPM of Singapore. But before we get to that, I'd just like to put it out there that I do have a crowdfunding page on Buy Me a Coffee, the link of which you can find in the description text of my YouTube homepage. So go ahead and click on that, go and have a look, and I would appreciate any support that you guys can give, as this channel here is not monetized. Alright, with that all done, let's go ahead and take a look at my latest purchase. Alright, so the latest purchase that I made from LPM of Singapore is not silver, it's actually a full ounce of gold. And what we have over here is the latest issue of the Perth Mint Dragon Coin Bar series for this year 2025. And there are two reasons why I decided to invest in this coin bar. The first is because the premium for this coin bar is actually not much different from the other gold bullion coins that I can see at LPM of Singapore. And the second is because of the design of the dragon itself. I think looking at all the other previous issue, this design is probably my favorite. I think it's the least complicated design with just the dragon and a plain field in the background. So the design of the dragon is really very clear. You can see the head of the dragon facing to the front. And I thought this was a really very beautifully designed coin bar. So these bars are struck in 4/9 fine gold. They have a weight of 31.107 grams or 1 troy ounce, a length of 41.6 millimeter, a width of 24.6 millimeter, and a thickness of approximately 2.8 millimeter with a smooth edge. No vintage numbers are available as yet for this 1 ounce of gold right over here in my hands. But here on the obverse, we can see the portrait of King Charles III designed by Dan Thorn. You can see his initials are just over here at the bottom of the truncation. The portrait is facing to the left and is in mirror polish finish, set on a matte background, and right above we have the legend Charles III, the country of issue Australia, the face value of $100, so this is actually a coin, and just below that we have the composition of the metal, 1 ounce 4/9 fine gold. The bar is struck in metal orientation, so right here on the reverse we can see the design of this dragon done by Lucas Bowers. You can see his initials are just over here, LB, while right over here we have the P letter mint mark for the Perth Mint. On the Perth Mint webpage describing this coin bar, there are information that mention that there are security features added to this face of the coin. Although while looking at it using a magnifying glass, I couldn't find any other markings other than the initials of the designer, the mint mark for the Perth Mint, and the year issue right below. Perhaps some of you know where to find that very tiny laser edge security feature on this dragon coin bar, and if you do add the information in the comment section below. And with that dragon coin bar all done, I guess that's gonna do it for this two-part video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you all learned something about the capsules that you can use for your Perth Mint dragon coin bar, as well as a very close look at the brand new dragon from the Perth Mint. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, don't forget to leave me a like if you've enjoyed this content, and be sure to hit that share and subscribe buttons down here if you have not done so. As always, from everybody over here, y'all please take care, be safe, and have a nice day.